Welcome to another YouTube broadcast. I forgot to change the Twitch stream title, didn't I? Whoopsies, my bad. Hold on. Let's make it just chatting. Who gives a shit? Just chatting. No, not just chatting. Ugh. Not just chatting. We can't steal valor like that. It's Tuesday, and I am here to start the day with a dev stream. Yup. I decided that today also I'm just gonna be this small. It's okay. I'm gonna be this small. You don't need to be large on the screen. Anyway, for today's stream of dev variety, I was planning out some of these classes that I wanted for the customers. Oh, I already had some. Okay. But I thought of even more that were better than these ones. Oh, these are the character. Oops, I put them in the wrong classes. Wait, this is. I did put this in the wrong place. What the frick? These are like the customer character classes. Uh-oh. But yes, I had some plans, but we're just gonna jump right into Godot because I do have the ideas already. If it launches. Anyway, here we go. The first thing I need to do is make a base character or customer class or whatever, unless it's already pre-made. But I haven't filled it in with anything probably. And that should be not hard, I don't think. Let's see, did I make one already? NPCs, mobs, yeah, customers. I made a base customer. Okay. Yes. Yep, Alright. So that's good. It's all good. Those don't have anything in them. These customer inventory, customer battle UI, they don't have anything in them. Okay. So I actually was thinking about it more, and we need some specific things, actually. And the first thing I need to do is put something in tags again. Because I've thought of some of the things. So, hold on. Okay. Oh, okay, so I put some customer preferences here already. Customer types. Okay, and I put those already. Well, I thought of some more customer types. And more customer classes. But also, maybe those customer types just fit into these customer types. I don't know if I actually like the way I've done this. I feel like I've kind of gone on the generic end when doing this. So let me figure out how I want to implement this, because I've thought of different classes that actually actually work. This is actually good though. This is good. I guess I didn't think about what these guys would prefer though. You know what? Okay, so I thought of 4 more. So there's the hoarder. There is a crooked pastor. There is a grass toucher. And then there's a physics researcher. And can I hit enter here? without it breaking. Oh, good. So those guys will be different. These guys will be different. It will be customer types dot hoarder. The hoarder will just give a generic bonus to every single card. The hoarder wants every card. Doesn't give a shit about what kind it is. So for hoarder, I have to do a special check. Okay. But for the crooked pastor, he's gonna be something very simple. He's just gonna like elemental types dot dark. If you have elemental types dot dark on your thing, then he will want to buy it. I actually probably need to make a customer's dislikes because the idea here was that for these I was thinking about what the customers would buy, but I wasn't thinking about something more important, which is what would the customers what are the customers gonna do with the cards? Because we have all this stuff in, right? We have all this stuff. We have the starting stuff, but I forgot about things like at export var speed, which is an int. There's a speed. I forgot that I said there was going to be a speed thing, and I've actually thought about more what I want to do with the speed stat. In addition to it being like an actual speed stat that checks between you and someone else, I want it to be I want it to be more. Also, let me play some music. I don't know what to play though. How destroyed would I be if I did just play city pop music? Probably absolutely destroyed. Alright, let's just play Persona 5 music. Instrumental OST for Persona 5. Persona 5. That's loud. There we go. Persona 5 music playing. Anyway, yeah, so I thought of something that I can do with speed. It doesn't just have to be like a check between you and the enemy. I think at certain speed tiers, I'm going to make the character attack more than once. As in, do more than one thing. Also, I have to go to the restroom really bad. I don't want to miss this music though, so I'm gonna pause it. Sorry. I'll be back. Whoa, did I leave this on? Oops. Oops. I did not mean to leave this on. I hope no one just came in here and turned it on. Oh, that'd be bad. I did not mean to leave this on. Probably heard my brother working or something. Or whatever video I was watching while I was on the toilet. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I haven't been thinking about any of the combat mechanics. And so I thought about some of the combat mechanics last night. And the things I thought about were that, oh, I don't even have things like stamina or mana here. At export var max stamina. At export var max mana. Those are things that all of them will have and start with. So I mean, like, that's kind of important, right? On top of all this, I don't have any. Sorry, I don't have the bonuses that the classes each have. So I didn't even have like a bonus effect for the peasant, or the rogue, or the warrior, or the wizard. They should have had bonuses attached to them, but I didn't attach any. So I need to think about that. Yeah. The bonuses for this. The bonuses for the hoarder, the crooked pasture, and the grass toucher, as well as the physics researcher, I did think about already though. So let me finish off this part real quick. Customer types dot grass toucher. He likes. They will like elemental types dot fire, elemental types dot water, and elemental types dot earth. But the thing that this does not cover is something like that I put like in here where it says earth damage is less effective against the grass toucher. Which is, I mean, like, that's accurate. That is how it's gonna work. Oh my god, I guess I've zoomed in too much. I can't see everything. Oh. Customer types physics researcher is also just straight up a it's just someone who likes elemental types none. That's it. And this really does make me think that I need to have a const customer. What? First, I typed that so wrong. Customer dislikes? That feels wrong. That feels improper. Distaste. How about that? The customer distastes. I only thought of them for these ones. But not all of them will have one. Not all of the characters will have a customer distaste. Oops. Jeez, I am literally like really feeling as though I wish I didn't have this. Whoops. I don't think the peasant will have any distaste. But I could see the rogue having one. I could see the warrior having one. Wow, it's so weird hearing these without the music, but at the same time, the game just straight up has like some of the themes of the music, right? Oh, this needs to be the wizard. So the customer of the hoarder will not care about anything either, but the crooked pastor will. Crooked pastor will have a dislike, a distaste. Distaste. The grass toucher will also have a distaste for something. You'll probably have a distaste for probably have a distaste for dark. Okay. So blatantly, I know what the physics researcher will dislike. He will dislike any moment that there is a effect. Whoop! Wait, no, hold on. He will dislike all the elemental types. Including air. Sorry, wind. But he won't dislike dark. Because dark is like it's not like the same thing. But also, I've made it to where elemental damage in general is effective against the physics researcher. That's what that's part of the defense thing. Hoarder doesn't dislike anything, so we're done with the amount of categories here. The grass toucher, he will not like dark. He will not like elemental types that dark. He will not like that because he goes outside too much. He hates the dark. Now the crooked pastor, he will not like effect tags that heal. He hates healing. And he will also hate elemental type stuff. Fire. Fire. The wizard probably just doesn't like block type dot armor. Though I need to go get water or something. If you've played Path of Exile, you would know that this is not necessarily true. There's so many wizards that have armor. Witches too. I mean, obviously this one will just be that they don't like a magic shield. Oh, you know what? For the peasant, I think I'm not going to have the peasant fight at all. I don't think peasants will fight in dungeons. I'm realizing there needs to be like a leisure book. A leisure book that you go to and then you can send and you can like check up on your adventurers and sponsor them a little bit. Alright, the rogue will dislike armor. Also, honestly, yeah. Block types armor. Oops. Dot armor. Armor. I think that he would also dislike, or they would also dislike elemental types dot fire. because it reveals their location. We're all lit up. Is it Christmas? Oh frick, this music. They'll be like that. Anyway, there needs to be a function here called apply combat or wait, apply class combat effect. For now, that'll be just pass. But we'll need to call this every single time a card is played onto them. And this will need to be overwritten in the customer, like the actual customer. By the way, the speed stat will be interesting for something later. Anyway, hold on. Var current stamina. I could have just used alright. Alright. So the funny thing is, some of these classes have actually started them off with 0 mana. Ooh, wait, I forgot. At export bar basic attack damage. So the NPC can do a basic attack, right? And that actually completely saves the whole concept of using base speed. Because if the character has no cards in their hand that they can play, they can just go for 2 more basic attacks. Which is good. Now I was trying to think of more classes to implement for the customers, and I think I have to move these. I think I gotta move these into here. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. But I don't have any. The thing I'm just now noticing though is that I've decided that there will also be stages to each of the classes. So that'll probably be randomly determined. What is this music? Collapse of arrogance. Collapse of arrogance. Check out The Collapse of Arrogance by Techno Cropson on Amazon Music. Where is the line drawn between confidence, arrogance? Okay. Oh man, I got distracted. But yeah, I've decided that there's going to be like levels to each of the NPCs, which will probably be determined based off how good your like their starting stage will probably be determined by how well recommended your places, you know, your blacksmithing, your cardsmithing shop is. You know, you'll have to be really good at making cards, or else no one of the higher caliber is coming over. So we're gonna say customer level, customer stage, I guess. Maybe this is an int. And we're gonna say that the customer stages can only go from 1 to 5. So we're gonna say that it starts at 1. So yeah. We also need a func that's like add to ledger. And there's the ledger. Add, wait, ledger, well, okay, we're gonna say pass for now, but this will have ledger.add, add customer, and then self in it in the future. Because I will need to do that. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Preferences aren't even in here. We need an add export customer var customer type colon tag customer types. Now if we look in the inspector here on the base class, we should be able to see that I have a lot of things in here now. So let's make some. Will be a base customer. Sorry, it's just called customer, isn't it? Yeah. So the customer, they will be one of these. We'll start with the peasant, I guess. The peasant is simple because they have a 0 in everything. They will have a 0 in everything because they do not fight. The peasant does not fight at all, actually. And in fact, they do not call add to leisure. We will not call add to leisure for the customer. So, there's probably going to be a better way for me to do this in the future, but it's okay. We'll just say like that for now. Does that work? Are you allowed to do that? You are, okay. For them, they will not add themselves to the ledger because the ledger is just for adventurers. Customers who adventure. Peasants. They don't have enough money to go adventure. Maybe if you give them enough, they eventually do start adventuring though. Maybe they'll be like the pawn of the game, you know? Where if you reach them to a certain point, they start actually doing something other than a nothing. Yeah, that'll probably be it. Okay. So, hey, you know, today I'm gonna be playing The Witcher for the game today, and I actually looked up whether or not The Witcher was in Potion Craft, because I was wondering last time. And it turns out that it's just a generic guy called Witcher, but it's very clearly just Geralt, right? It's just very clearly Geralt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just, that's just Geralt, baby. 100%. It's like just straight up him. Strangely enough. Okay, let's make the other customers. The crustomers. I think I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be back. How did it do that to me? My chair. I literally put it over the thing, and then it proceeded to go back under it. Dang, I hate this carpet so much. I'm so upset. The carpet's so upsetting. So annoying, carpet. Anyway, here's the rogue. The rogue I'll have to extend, right? Yeah, I think I have to extend for the rogue. So I imagine the rogue's gonna play stamina-based cards. I have to plan out the rogue a little bit, though. Honestly, when I made these first 4 customer classes... Here, let me... I'm on this one. When I made these 4 customer classes, I did not think about things like, Here, can we just go fit to screen? It's okay. I didn't think about things like their mana. I didn't think about things like their combat ability. So we're gonna add a column after here. Oh right, okay, it auto fills it properly. Oops. Oops. We'll just put here combat data. So I have to move all this stuff up here as well. So we have the hoarder, we have the crooked pastor, we have insert row below, insert row below, the grass toucher, and finally the physics researcher, who sounds super normal, honestly. By the way, I just realized that this playlist is only songs that ordinarily have words in them. Just it's done. Yeah, right. Okay, I guess that would make sense. Because I keep hearing these and it's like, oh, yeah. I think it is anyway. I'm going to play a different OST. Persona 3 OST. I want the OG of Persona 3 OST. I'm crazy in the head. Also, I only want the ones that have no words in them. Okay, I don't hear any... this one doesn't have any words in it. I should just put this over here. So, the peasant will have none. Cannot fight. Favorable effects, healing, favorable ingredients. We'll have to think about that. The rogue will start with 3 stamina, 1 mana. Wait, hold on. Starting stats. Forgot it works this way. So mana, I don't know, stamina. We'll start at 3. Mana, we'll start at 1. I think I actually put them in the order of mana then stamina, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I'll be consistent with what I put up there then. It just needs to be 3 mana, it should be 1. The rogue will have a starting speed of like... probably 10, honestly. Like... I put that that should actually be down here. Combat. Combat. By the way, I learned how to make it go backwards. You hold shift and tab to make it go backwards. So weird, right? So very strange. Anyway, oh yeah, in here, there's something I forgot actually. At export var basic attack element. This will be a tags elemental types, and it will start as none. The generic one will be tags elemental types none. That'll be the generic one. Because I think that I'm going to have the wizards have a basic a basic attack type of fire. You know what? No, screw that. That's generic. Everyone has their basic attack type be fire. We're gonna have it be earth. All he can do is throw rocks at enemies with his staff. All he can do is levitate rocks at the enemies for the basic one. But yeah, this is something I'll have to put into here too. Dude, I feel like something is chasing me. Anyway, the rogue will start with 10. We'll start with 10 speed. Because, actually I guess 11 speed. Because they're gonna be able to immediately start playing 2 cards a turn. Maybe this should be greater than or equal to. Is that a thing I can insert? It's okay. We'll just have greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. That way we don't have to have it be 11. We can have it be 10. Oh yeah, enemies will be able to do this too, the more I think about it. They should be able to do this too. This should apply to enemies as well, honestly. If they have 10 or more speed, they should attack more than once, I think. I feel like I'm going to die on a train. This music. Do they play this in the train part of the game? Yeah, they do, because you have to fight the guy on the train, right? Yeah. Starting stats. Mana. Stamina. Speed. Oh, wait. One more thing. I forgot one more thing. Basic. Attack. Damage. We'll say that this one starts with 5. Basic. Attack. Element. None. Obviously, this is like the start element. You can change it with cards. I also have, because I've added the speed stat, I also can add an ability or like card effects that change your speed stat. I already had card effects that changed these, but I didn't have anything that changes speed stat, which that could very well fall into wind cards, you know. And then earth cards. Earth cards will reduce your speed. I think that could work. That could be an interesting implementation. Anyway, I'm doing this because I want to be able to copy and paste it. Basic attack element. We're gonna say, but can be influenced to transform into another customer class. Okay. So yeah, I actually already had some for these ones. The Hoarder is gonna start with 0 mana and 0 stamina. Because the Hoarder is going to have something special. They're going to also be really fucking fast for some reason. You're going to have 10. Because they're basically like a like a rogue as well. Their basic attack damage will be 5. But then they also deal more damage for each card in their hand. That's why it's 0 and 0. Start with mana and stamina. And then their attack elemental type will be none, obviously. Likes. Hold on. Their preferences is that they like all cards. Will always pay extra. Kinda sounds like the antithesis of a hoarder, honestly, but who cares, right? Also, I just realized this playlist is not shuffling. It's going in the right order. I can tell. I've played Persona 3. I'm not a LARPer. I just realized it's going in the normal order. It started with one shuffle, and then it started just going in the correct order. Anyway, this should probably be like all cards. But yeah, that sounds like the opposite of a hoarder. Usually a hoarder will find any means possible to pay less for something, but we'll just say that this is like the equivalent of a certain Kenshi mod that I have that is very neat. Called like the rich people faction, where they always come over to your base and buy everything. I love that mod. It is basically cheating, but at the same time, there's no way to sell any of your weapon that you make if you don't have them. Nobody will buy them because they're too expensive. Kind of nuts, actually. It's just like it's like perfectly a reflection of real life. Oops, hold on. Dark elemental type. Oh wait, we need to add another column. Insert column after unfavorable effects. Look at how American I am. I didn't put a U here. Anyway, unfavorable effects will be I mean, this one will be none. This one was block and fire. This one was magic shield, right? Yeah, I put it as magic shield, even though... Actually, I don't know if the Path of Exile characters care for like or dislike magic shield. I never played the Marauder. Anyway, they probably won't like magic shield, and in fact, they probably will start with 0 mana and 5 stamina, but only have like 5 speed. Ooh, it's this theme. I like this theme. we have to do all the ingredients before I can do the favorable ingredients, but the favorable effects, easy. So yeah, he likes the dark elemental type, and he hates healing. Also, I could have just put dark. Whoops. This could just be dark. Oops. Anyway, he'll hate healing and he'll hate fire. Fire and healing scare him, because fire is a cleansing ability. They like earth, they like fire, they like water. If you're wondering why not wind, because it says don't touch the wind. But the grass toucher doesn't like dark. They don't dislike wind, they just don't touch wind. Did I put anything else under here for the grass toucher? No, I only put dark. Okay. I just want to stay consistent. None. They like none elemental type. That one I have to be specific because I can't just say none. They don't like earth, fire, wind, water. Because they're a physics researcher. They research physical attacks. But they're okay with dark. Dark they're neutral on. By the way, the physics researcher guy, I developed the thing that I'm doing for them is that basically they will cast all the elemental cards, or sorry, all the non-elemental cards at a lower cost, but they'll be weaker to elemental damage, and they're kind of like a physical wizard, a little bit. So yeah, they start with 3 and 2. Anyway, there needs to be combat bonuses. Slash debuff. Slash weaknesses. Is this still playing them in order? It kinda is, actually. Weird. Just want this part. Whoops. Forgot to put these at the bottom. Totally forgot. Oops. So they are... Sorry, non-type... Non-elemental type cards cost less per customer stage. Take 5 additional... Why am I struggling to spell additional? True elemental attacks. That's kind of scary. If a guy does like an attack that hits 5 times, we die instantly. But who's care? Who cares? I'm realizing I totally forgot health. Not every customer starts at the same health, do they? Why am I spelling everything so wrong? What's wrong with me? I'm corrupted in the head. Heather sounds like a misspelling of a person's name being Heather. I don't think I've ever known a Heather in my life. Alright, we're skipping this one because this one has words. Actually, will I? Nah, we'll keep this one. It's okay. Also, the person who posted this misspelled it. Isn't it Polonium Mall? You know, let's skip this one actually. Oh yeah, we'll keep this one. This one's good. Alright, so the rogue will start with like... I think I wanted all of the things to be low to the ground, didn't I? Oh, things to be low to the ground. We'll say 20 is the base health. Like that is like the basic low health amount. You know? I need to make card effects that also raise the amount of like your max amount of health. Don't I? I'm realizing that I need to make that kind of card. Oh! I did make a card like that. Why does this song have triple brown meow in it? The triple brown meow. I know it's saying jump around now. But I like triple brown meow better. Triple brown meow. Anyway, 30. Yeah, I think that the warrior should start with 30 health. And now this 5 is looking insane. Okay, we'll put it to 2. Take 2 additional damage. The physics researcher will start with like 18. Because I want the wizard to start with even less health at like 15. We'll start the wizard off with 5 mana and 0 stamina as well. And a speed of 3. The wizard is kind of slow. Now if there's one thing I know about hoarders, it's that they are very healthy for some reason. Cockroach like healthy, so we'll give them 40 health. So yeah, they have 40 health to start with. And they deal more damage. Deal more damage with basic attack. Based on cards in hand. Plus, more basic attack per stage. So like 1, it'll maybe be like 1, and then 2, it'll be 2, 3, it'll be 3. Because this can get out of hand. I think that's the only effect I'm gonna have on the hoarder though. Maybe also they'll have cannot play more than 1 card per turn. The hoarder really won't rely on cards. Oh wow, you barely hear this music. The Nyx theme. Alright, the Crooked Pastor is like a priest, so it'd probably have 25 health. If I know anything about Crooked Pastors, they have a lot of money and they have a lot of health, so maybe they should have 40 as well. No, we'll have it 25. And they'll have... I actually put how much mana they would start with. How much did I say they start with? They start with 4 and 1. The Grass Toucher starts with 1 and 4. Okay. 4 and 1. Their speed will be like the same as the warrior, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot to put things up here. Whoops. This should be that their basic attack damage starts at 8. And their element will be none. For the warrior will have a lot of power, honestly. The basic attack damage of the wizard will be 10, though, because they have very little health, and they'll have the basic attack element of earth to start with. I love this song, The Area of the Souls. It's a nice song. It's a nice music track. I guess it is a song, actually. Because it does have the singing part. Now, I'm one of those people who's like really, really dingy whenever I try to think about whether or not something is a song or if it's just music. So the Grass Toucher is going to start with quite a bit of health. Actually, I lied. They're gonna start with the basic amount of health because they've been touching grass and they're not healthy. They touch anything. Why do you think fire is here? But they have a stamina of 1 and a stamina of 4. Oops. No, what have I done? How did I do that? What did I do? And then their speed will be like... Honestly, they're probably gonna start out pretty fast, but not fast enough to attack twice. And you know, they're gonna deal like 8 and they're gonna have fire damage. No, sorry. They're gonna have earth damage too as their base attack. They hit you with a stick. Anyway, what did I put up here for the bonuses? Oh, wait, right. The Crooked Pastor cannot cast healing spell or cards. Any cards with a healing effect on them will be fully negated. Like, even if it's just a small tag to the card will be no. It will fizzle. It will guaranteed fizzle. It's like a Daggerfall class negative, you know? Like, you know how you can block off using certain weapon types? Kinda like that for him. The Crooked Pastor can never heal after he went on his private plane and said that people on public planes are demons. Alright, anyway. So the grass toucher. The grass toucher will erase those types. And earth damage will be less effective. Okay. Alright. Fire / water / earth damage is for damage dealt is increased per stage. Earth damage is lessened per stage. Yeah, the grass toucher could potentially completely block off certain earth attacks, which is neat. I think that's something neat for them. Anyway, I gotta think now on the fly of what the wizard would like. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to put the wizard's dislikes here. Oops. Armor. That was it, right? Yeah, just armor. Honestly, I should probably just leave this blank if there's no unfavorable effect. Or maybe like a Control I would do me good here. Control I would do me real good, wouldn't it? Jeez, that italics is super slanted. Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah, by the way, the Hoarder will have no favorable ingredients at all. Yep. Just likes all the cards, doesn't care. They're not even a collector either. They're just straight up a hoarder. They like everything. Oh my god, it's this theme. You know, it really is. I'm really starting to realize that you can't remember all of the Persona 3 like specific themes because you don't end up being there for very long, do you? Like, you just go there once and then you leave. I remember all the Persona 5 themes because you can come back and forth between the palace, and then you get to hear it over and over again. That's not the thing for that's not a thing for Persona 3. Anyway, combat weaknesses and bonuses for the rogue. I think that the rogue's first attack each combat is doubled. First damaging move, I guess? It could be a basic attack, it could be a card. But the first damaging move each combat is doubled. Actually, it'll be the first damaging moves with an S. Because this will be increased per stage. I think it'll be probably like at stage 1 and 2, 1. It'll be stage 3, it'll be 2. Stage 3 and 4, I mean. And then stage 5, the first three damaging moves the rogue takes will be doubled. And then we'll also have basic attack has a chance to crit per stage, increases per stage. Starting at what, 30%. So basically this'll be I need to say critical hits deal triple. Maybe 30 is too insane. Maybe it should start at 10. No, we died. Oh frick. Death is not unbeknownst to a hunter. Death is not a hunter unbeknownst to its prey. One is always aware that No, this person messed it up. Oh my god. I was gonna use this comment. Persona 3's game over screen is S tier. That's true. This game isn't even hard. Play a real SMT game. Alright, you know what? I got distracted. So okay, so we have those for the rogue. But I should probably have a weakness for the rogue too, huh? You know, I guess for the doubling effect, the damage over time would be doubled too. That would probably that sounds neat. That sounds really unfair, but it sounds also neat. I think I will just keep that. I'll have to find a way to implement that, which I don't think will be too hard, but like that does sound like something I would want. For this, we'll say that fire damage dealt by a rogue is halved. Block effect do not work for... Hold on, give me a second. I'll just say for rogues. This is different from the whole effect is negated. Yeah, this will be fundamentally different from the block, the heal effects one from the Crooked Pasture. Okay. What's next? The warrior. The warrior. The warrior will start each dungeon with 10 armor. Now remember that armor. Also, I just realized this should be armor. Oops. That should have been armor. Oops. Oopsies. Whoopsies. Armor doesn't run out after every single, It doesn't run out, like, between fights. It just maintains. Increases per stage. I think it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be like 20, 30, 50, or 20, 30, 40, 50, you know. I think that Magic Shield is half as effective. Is good enough for the downsides of being a warrior. No, we gotta skip this one. We can't. That one has too much music. I mean, it's music, too much lyrics. Proceeds to go to the next one that has an equivalent amount of words in it. The wizard. Honestly, the wizard can use armor. They just don't like it. They can use dodge rating too. They just don't like it. Having a speed of 3 is like a really bad thing for the wizard in general, I think. So I think that like, it's a disaster to have a speed of 3. I think that you'll be outsped by everything and go last. So maybe Wind Wizard will be a really good strategy in this game that I'm making. Let me think. Has no weaknesses. Wizards have no weaknesses. But has only 3 starting speed. Oof. And very little health too. Only 15 health is like really low in this game. I mean, I think it'll just be like, maybe the wizard will have a purification aspect to them where they take less damage from dark elemental attacks. Increases per stage as well. It's like a Path of Exile wizard, actually. Wait, what if we make them actually a Path of Exile wizard and make them take no damage from dark elemental attacks? That would be interesting. This is a good track. I guess that's it. I guess it's time to implement some. Do a little bit of implementation. Not all the implementation, but a little bit. This one's a rogue. This one has that. This one has Now I gotta put this on the other screen again. I made it a little too thin. The rogue starts with 20. 10 speed. I put this in an awkward order. Here, let me change the order on the base customer. Right, quick. Alright. 1 mana, 3 stamina, 5 attack damage, and elemental attack type none. For the pawn, I should actually say change class. New class. And this will be a customer, no, tags, customer types. And we'll just do that for now. This will probably happen after like 3 cards are given to them. Alright. Back to the rogue. Let's give them their bonus. We'll put them. We'll write over their. We'll write over that function later, but we'll have to extend that one. And then another customer. This one's the warrior. I need to give them more interesting names than just warrior, rogue, wizard, peasant. Well, yeah, you know what? Peasant should just be called citizen or something. All they really care about is healing. The mint condition blacksmith world is a perfect utopia where there are no peasants. It is a classless society. Except for your character class. Except for your D&D class. No, I'm just... That's not true, I'm just lying. It's feudalism. It's feudalism. It's feudalism, probably. Wizard. Need wizard. This one has only a measly 15. Jeez. At least they deal 10. They deal 10 basic attack damage with Earth. You know. I'm getting more ideas for attacks, by the way. Or card effects, if I haven't already written them. Let's see. Blocking effect, neutral. Oh wait, basic attack changers. Oh yeah, that would be good for the. Okay. Huh. Now I feel like I'm in a tower. Actually, no. This is the theme that this theme plays in a lot of places, doesn't it? Our next customer. The Das Hoarder. The Hoarder. Oh yeah, I can get rid of this in this thing that I put in the wrong zone. Here, let me get rid of these. Dude, I don't know why I put these in weird locations, actually. I made, like, basically 2. So weird. Why did I do it this way? What's wrong with me from the past? There. Healer classes will be able to heal for more. If only there was a healer class that could heal for more. That would be nice. Alright, time to make the next one. I just realized that this is the opening. And I didn't stop it because I like it too much. Oh no. Oh no. Crooked pasture. Oh no, I'm gonna burn my dread. I didn't skip it. I liked the other burn my dread too, but I did skip it. I'm a double standard haver. No. I'm a double standards haver now. Alright. I'm officially a double standards haver, but I don't even care. Ooh, I like this one too. I like actually all the Persona 4 music. Persona 3 music. Oof. I haven't even played Persona 4. I've only seen the anime. That's it. Apparently everyone hates Persona 4 though. They're all like, Persona 4, I hate Persona 4. The heck? How do they hate Persona 4? Wait, I got this backwards. Whoops. Yeah, I'm on Crooked Pasture. Oops. So we're gonna have... Wait, this one has a base speed of 8. Whoops. 1 mana, 4 stamina. Basic 8 attack as well. Earth. I may have to tweak these numbers, by the way. Based on what I forgot to give this a speed and okay, I forgot to give physics researchers speed and everything else. Well, I mean, if they're basically like a wizard, but a little better, they should probably have a speed of 4. Actually, the physics researcher is gonna be faster than the wizard. They're not necessarily an old person. I did think of that though. They're gonna deal 10 damage as well, but they're gonna have none type. Okay. Now I want to see, now I need to like I need to do some sprites, I think. Let's make some sprites. Sprites. Some sprites. New. 640 by 640. What my critter? Oh, not saved critter. There it is. Go ahead and delete this back. Actually, we don't. I don't delete the back layer. I fill it with. These will be 64 by 64. I need to. I should have kept. I should have kept track of all the different pixel sizes. I'm realizing, you know, I'm realizing now that I should have kept track of all the different sizes. I'm stupid. Should have just kept track. What's wrong with me? I should easily have just kept track, you know? Oh good, I fill it with eraser because I'm on the eraser. Okay, we'll go with blue and pink. For no particular reason. No particular reason. You know, no particular reason here, officer. By the way, today I was gonna have my hair in real life be twin tails, but then I think my hair is parted improperly. So I decided against it. I need to part my hair down the middle perfectly if I want to do that. I think. Look at that, I've made a bunch of a blue and pink version of the Firefly from Minecraft. That's how this works, right? Oops. Oh, jeez. Is this even the right size? Oh, shoot. Wait. Yeah, it is. It is. It's the right size. Can I select this even though it's not not necessarily here? Oh, it does. They put it right in the middle. Ooh, more music that plays when you are going to fight something. Alright, it's the right size. Oh, that one's off. That means the whole thing would have been off. I hate that. Oh, shoot. The whole thing is off. Because this part right here is off. Disaster. 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 Why did it not do it when I clicked that? Okay. Oh, thank goodness I can use the keys. And that bottom part is messed up. Alright, this looks right now. Okay. I just realized that I didn't save this yet. Here, let me save it. In case Critic crashes. Let's see. NPCs, passive NPCs, customers. Customer sprites. Okay, so I imagine the things I have to make are exactly as follows. We have to make the sprite that appears for them in the shop, a sprite that shows them dismayed, and a sprite that shows them happy. As well as one battle sprite, which I can like just wobble. I just wiggle it. Ugh. Actually, maybe I don't want to do it this way though. What if I want to do it a different way? What if I want an actual like full portrait of a character? Maybe this will be their like shop line sprite. And then there'll be like an actual sprite that shows what they look like. Oh, hold on, give me a second. Pigs went bye-bye. Oh well. Okay, well, I gotta make like a bunch of... We're gonna make the customers then, I guess. Just in line. So I guess we'll start with... Honestly, I kind of want to have different races. And then, like, any race can be any class, actually. So... I think at the top we'll have the base race without their clothes. With like clothes you can overwrite. I do want them to be able to change the way, the color in which they look though. So, like if I want to have different flavors of elementals, like ice elemental and fire elemental. Because we've already established that in this universe, elementals are sentient. Sadly, the only elemental I've ever created is the Donald Trump elemental. If you don't remember. Hold on. Where is he? Player sprites. Yep. He's like that. What size are these, by the way? These 64 by 64? Oh yeah, they are. Wait a minute, 64 by 64 is like bigger than I thought. Maybe this should be 32 by 32. These are just them standing in the line. This isn't like them being shown on the screen. But at the same time, this is like 32 by 32 might be too small. Luckily, it'd be very easy for me to scale the image to 32 by 32 because it's exactly half. Critic can do that. Oh, never mind. Critic can't do that. I lied. I was wrong. And now this feels like I'm fighting the final battle. Yup, it's the battle for everyone's souls. Zols. How much space is this to work? Honestly, quite a bit. Well, we'll use 64 by 64. It's alright. The first thing for 64. What even is this thing, by the way? Why does it keep on following me? Get away from me. The first group, the first person is gonna be just like a humanoid. What will humanoids look like in this realm? I guess we already established it with this character. Isn't this a female dwarf? Didn't I say that this is a female dwarf? Or did I say this was a female gnome? I think I may have said that this is a female gnome. The gnome female. Kind of like this this base that I have here for the humanoid. Is there like someone saying something in the background in this song? In this track? Weird. Maybe I'm hearing something from the outside world. I guess they'll just be like, I need this color right here. I want to have different hair types, but I don't know. Like that would mean I have to make like a whole human one. I think this will just be the base thing for now. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is gonna be the baseline at the top. And then these are gonna be the different classes. Including peasants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. Let's start with the humanoid then. The humanoids. We'll start with body type A. I'm already brainlet on how to draw this. Maybe we can draw the humans from the FNAF like mini games. You know, it's just straight up like not a human. Start with body type A. Oh wait, I already had that color. I didn't have to go in. And then... I mean, I guess I have to draw the whole thing, don't I? Because I want to overwrite it, right? I want to overwrite what's here. So I guess I have to draw the whole thing. Torso and all. Oh no, I'm basically drawing a yellow shirt. That's not right. I have to draw the whole thing, huh? Human arms are like this. And they have like the shoulder here. They got 3 bits to them. 4 bits actually. I forgot about the hands too. So this is starting to look kind of long for an arm. Whoops. Why'd that fill that in? I wasn't supposed to fill that in. Whoa, why does it keep filling that in? Don't fill that in. No, that's too long for the arm, actually. So here's the shoulder. That's the shoulder, and then it's the same over here. Isn't this really sad music? Also, people don't really have their hands, like, their arms, like the way I actually have them, do they? Oops. No, actually, that was fine. Dang it, I have to control myself. Alright, this will be like the underwear. And then I'll draw the legs. They are just straight up perfectly symmetrical, aren't they? That's fine. That's literally fine by me. Totally and absolutely fine by me. It's kind of annoying that this is apparently light enough that it counts as the same color as the other thing. We kind of have Simpsons characters, don't we? Oh, you know what it'll be? The class will determine how their hair will be, in addition to their clothes. By the way, should I make them have the Deltarune legs, where like one side is shorter than the other? I don't think I am. Okay. How am I doing these arms? Arms are so hard to do. They're just so long. They're too long. They made arms on the humans too long. Dang, everyone here has a six-pack in this world, apparently. We won! We won! We won this fight! What a random theme to play. Alright, suddenly the 64 by 64 is not feeling like a lot, actually. Suddenly not really feeling like a lot, you know? Man, drawing feet is always, legs is always so weird. Right? Drawing people. Because, like, perspectively, this is actually just straight up weird. Not everyone has their feet out. Sometimes they're just straight. So there's, like, nothing here. It's just like this, like Minecraft. Just adds to my hesitancy to draw. Give him the 4 fingers, like usual, as is customary. Actually, I lied. We're giving him the hand that's just like a freaking ball. Like this. Very sad music. Yeah, there's that one. You know what, actually, we're gonna give him boxers. What if we gave him panties? We gave the girl boxers. Ooh, body type B. The spooky body type B with the boxers. I think I should honestly start with body type A as a base. Shoot. Alright, hold on. I got it. I know what to do. Ah, yeah, there we go. And then this part needs to vanish. This part needs to vanish. And this part needs to vanish. And put back a little bit of the neck. And oh, you know what? Here, let's give them a little bit of a knee bump. like those comic strips in the newspaper from that one artist with the onion parodies. Did I get banned for drawing woman? Didn't someone get banned for drawing a woman a while ago? I think I could get banned for drawing a woman. Which hates woman. Therefore, woman must be covered up. Oh. Whoops, what am I doing? Honestly, I think I may have to shift this over a little bit. This part. Maybe? Do I? Honestly, I like where I've gone with this arm, though. Even though it makes no sense. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to taper over this with whatever I have. With whatever clothes I can draw. Bruh moment. This is a level 30 bruh moment. Oh wait, hold on. The straps. There we go. Good. Oh my god. I'm gonna have my legs, whenever they move, they're just gonna bounce up and down, by the way. Like Deltarune. Okay. What's gonna be the next set of things? I think we'll do the elementals again, because why not? This time we'll make them the color blue. They will look very distinct, by the way. So here's gonna be like the body type A for the elemental. This is gonna be body type A for the elemental, you know? It's just gonna kind of be like a guy, honestly. The money launderer, he's kind of like a hunky elemental, actually. Wait, have I been taken down? Alright, drawing naked women has not gotten me taken down. Wonderful. Not perfect, not completely naked women. Only underweared woman. Yeah, we gotta have this and like this too. I gotta move this up actually. I made it too low. Dude. Does this line up with this? I need to make sure it lines up with this. I sure hope it does. Oh, it does. It does. I did. I made it line up. Okay. And they're not gonna have any like forearms or anything. They're just gonna have their hands like this because they can just float them over. And they're gonna have a little like green lightning in the background. As like a connector. Connecting tissue. And then there'll be like some cracks in them. In places. By the way, there's no expressions on them because I plan to give them expressions and all that stuff with the classes. These are just cracks and rocks. They don't necessarily have a start and end, do they? This is like Bubble Buddy from SpongeBob. That's what this is. Kind of. Also, I think there should probably be some, like... I mean, there should be some, like, lightning and junk, but there isn't. That's gonna be body type A for the elemental. Body type B, on the other hand, is gonna look completely different. It'll also be a blue, though, because that doesn't matter. The color palettes will be changed. I'll have them changed in code somehow. Body type B for an elemental. It's gonna be like a pyramid. Oh my god, I finished someone's confidant. So good at this game. That's body type B for the elemental. Large pyramid-like head. Okay, maybe not that large. And the hands will be more oval-like than the other hands. I guess those are kind of oval. They'll point downwards, though. And then they'll be floating on two. Like the ice elemental from the game, from the mod Calamity mod. Obviously they'll have cracks too, but they'll go like this. For now. Unless I decide that this is a bad way of doing the cracks. I gotta remember to also put the lightning. Here, let me get the lightning. They're kind of like machines, actually. They look more like machines right now. You know? I'm realizing I didn't put any cracks in this part right here at the bottom. What? Oh, I have that selected right. I gotta remember to put some cracks in there. By the way, there's no indicators in this one of like anything sexual. It really is body type A and body type B. Elementals are only into body type A or body type B. You either have triangular head or you don't have triangular head. Don't know triangular head. Tragic. Either way, this sound effect, like that one, where it's like a bloop, I've always thought it sounded like something from a different game. Like a sound effect from a different game. I think I'm gonna put this a little more to the center like this. Yeah, I've always thought it sounded like a sound effect from the Duel Masters PS2 game. In this song. Alright, so those are the elementals. Would you love me if I were an elemental with a pyramid head? Now this is treading new ground for this universe, because we haven't had a third race yet. We've only had elementals and humanoids. But I think, I think I may have established what the wizard and the other one would be. Did I ever do that? Let me look. Ah, the wizard is an orc. Okay, and the money launderer was an elemental. The blacksmith was a dwarf because he's generic, because she's super generic. Okay, and the fired warrior was an elf. So I have to put an orc and I have to put an elf in. Maybe maybe orcs and elves will actually just be of the same race, but they'll both be they'll be dating each other. Basically, what I'm trying to say is maybe there'll only be one orc and one elf, because I don't want to draw another naked woman. You know what? Sure, we'll make a body type A and body type B for elf and warrior. Sadly, I think for elf, I'm just gonna do the same thing as these two, but then give them pointy ears. The music that plays whenever all hope is lost, everyone is decidedly depressed. Why does it always like not select it whenever I select it? Dang, how do you do elf ears like this? Looks more like orc ears. They have ears like this, right? Honestly, it looks more goblin-like. I think the problem is that they're kind of short, you know? They're kind of short. Which is making me also realize that I should have these have just regular human ears like this. Those are in the same positions, right? Yeah. You know what? This looks more orc-like. I'm making them orcs. Orcs will be red in this world. You know, they have the same exact size legs, but the woman looks like she has longer legs because the pants, the panties go up higher. Kind of crack that that's that that um dude, I 100% clicked it. Britta just hates me. Oh wait, reselect that. Whoops. I guess I don't have to have it reselected actually. Elves will be the color. The color. It'll be green. Why are the elves green? Alright, if I do that, I have to change the color of the blue, the teal in the background. That did not help. That did not help at all, actually. It's alright. I'm gonna get rid of the background in general anyway. Oh, you know what's missing on all these NPCs? First off, merge that with the layer below. Button. Button. Oops. Button. 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 Oop. Wrong color. Button. Button. Ugh. So the differentiating factor for the elves will be also that they're taller. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna take the character as a whole, both of them. Get rid of this part. Forgot about this one. And then that. They got massively long legs. What the heck? The green elves have massively long legs. Forgot to give them their knee bumps. Dude, I hope that that's aligned. Oh, good, it is. He looks so tall compared to him. But they're the same height. Bruh. Also, I think the ears do need to be different. I think they both need to be like this. Elves have like really, really long ears, don't they? Like antennae. They're like antennae. They're like antennae. I'm gonna move this part down though, a little bit. Move you down a little bit. There we go. Stupid elves thinking they're better than us just because they're taller in every way. Man. This leaves no space for spider and snake women. Fuck. Shit. How am I gonna make spider and snake ladies now? This sucks. I want there to be snake woman and spider woman. Oh, also, it happens to be 12 o'clock. Uh-oh. That means I gotta stop for today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wouldn't you know it, it's already 12 o'clock. No spider and snake woman. Alright, a little bit of spider and snake woman. Okay, let's start with the spider woman. So the spider women. We gotta start with the body. And then got arms. It's got legs coming out. I think I need to make them a slightly different shade. But they're very clear. Yeah, that looks good. By the way, I'm excited to play Pal World on Friday. I'm gonna play Pal World and I'm gonna do a for real Let's Play. I've been waiting for the game to fully release to do a Let's Play, but I have played a little bit before. You can believe it. A lot before, actually. I've played a lot. You know, because I was, I had, like, ground zero knowledge of this game, kind of, because I played Craftopia. I've talked about this, I think, but it's been a while ago. A while. But yeah. I just realized some of these legs should be on the front, too. Oops. Whoopsies. You know what? That actually works for the back, though. Yeah, this works for the back. But yeah, I've been knowledgeable of this game for a long time because of the fact that I played Craftopia and they advertised it whenever their Craftopia was still like the game they were working on. Whatever the company's name is, I don't remember their name. And the reason why I had that game was because I got it for free. No. Microsoft used to do this thing where they would say, like, once a week you can try out a game for free on Windows, and one of them happened to be I don't like the way I did this. One of them happened to be the game Craftopia, and so I got to try it, and then I was like, you know, this is mildly interesting, I'll get the whole game. And so I did. And I think my problem actually is that oh, forget it. It's okay. We'll just... Anyway. I thought it was mildly interesting, so I got it during a sale, and then I think they kind of ruined it by adding the new updates, like the new map. I actually don't really like the new map. I liked it whenever it was like Nessus, actually. Old Nessus. Contrarily, I like new Nessus over old Nessus map generation. So, kind of weird, right? Probably because the new Craftopia map is literally just like some elements of other games straight up stolen. People always like talk about how, oh, Pal World's a stolen game. Dude, have you seen Craftopia? It's literally all fucking stolen. Like super stolen. You know, it's actually the most stolen game. Yeah. That game is super stolen. But yeah, that game is super stolen. Literally just straight up Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild knockoff with Elden Ring pieces in it. The old map used to be like, just like real new biomes, like, that you could differentiate between, you know? They really did change it for the worst, in my opinion. Alright. Unlike the humans, she's gonna have... I'm very normal for making this. I've lied. She'll have human skin color. Maybe she won't have normal human skin color. Maybe she'll have like a different skin tone. You know? We'll see. Am I normal for making this? Probably not that normal, honestly. I added Spider-Woman to my game. I'm struggling to make the hands, actually. I think we'll just leave it like that. You know what? We're gonna change her the color of we're gonna change the color of this to a purple. No, her belly button got deleted. What the frick? Fritta. I need that. For the neck. Yep. For the neck. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, dude. I think I gotta move this part over a bit. Oh fuck. The whole thing is fucked, actually. Hold on. Okay, we can fix this part. Actually, I think I need to eliminate some of this, the thorax. Actually, wait, what is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Hold on. Thorax spider? It's just head and thorax, right? Confusing. Yeah, let's select all the... Sometimes, Greta, I don't understand you at all. And every Spider Woman will have the same hair. Green. Green and evil. Beautifully evil. I mean, this is a very normal thing for them to have. Yep. Honestly, she's looking like a Draenei. Or like a night elf from World of Warcraft. She looks like an elf from World of Warcraft who knows how to transform. Anyway, I guess this is gonna be the end of the stream for today, though, because it is lunchtime, which means I have to go. Catch me in a bit for the Witcher 1 stream today, which I will start as soon as I am done with lunch. Okay. I'll be back after lunch. I just realized I didn't close this, so there's no power-ups in here. Also, I forgot to do this. Forget to add spaces in between here. Oops. I'll be back.